Saria Fredman is Florida State's middle blocker, a 21-year-old senior with a passion for life and her sport. But behind her big smile and contagious laugh lies a bumpy road that has led her to where she is today. In 4th grade, Fredman found volleyball. The wooden court provided her with a sense of stability, something she struggled to find at home.
It was just like a really tough situation, so that was my exit. That was my way of getting away and having fun, because I ended up, with my teammates and the girls and all the teachers and stuff, they all really knew me well, and I was just I liked it at school more than I liked it at home.
Saria grew up in Fresno, California, her neighborhood littered with drugs and crime.
There's lots of teenagers, juveniles. There's drug dealers, and you know who was the drug dealers in the neighborhood because of the cars they drove. It's just that type of atmosphere. You still hear gunshots, you can still hear stuff going on outside.
It was Saria's athletic ability that kept her on track. But at age 11, her mom lost her job, setting their already difficult life into a downward spiral.
When she lost her job, it was the first step. Probably a month or two after that, that's when she lost her house, and she couldn't pay. So we basically only took clothes and stuff, anything that could fit in the car.
For a young girl in middle school, being homeless wasn't easy.
I didn't. I was embarrassed. I didn't, because we had to go every morning. We had to go to the airport or to Walmart or whatever to brush my teeth, change my clothes and all that stuff. And I was just I just remember how embarrassed I was coming to school, and I was a little bit older, but I just kind of stuck it out. And then I just told my mom, I was I can't do this anymore. I want to go stay with my grandma.
In high school, Saria started playing both basketball and volleyball competitively on travel teams. It was at this time that she realized her athletic ability was not just recreational. It could become her ticket to get away from the struggles of life in California.
Crazy to think that, I was that important that somebody wanted me. Just the big realization is kind of eye-opener, I didn't think I was that good. I was just playing just to play, and then it turned out being something more.
At that time, Coach Chris Poole was recruiting Saria out of the University of Arkansas. When he made the move to Florida State, she followed suit, committing her talents to the Seminoles.
Well, Saria was a player that we saw as a great athlete that had a ton of potential. She was a little more of a basketball player maybe when she was younger than she was volleyball. So we saw her as kind of a project player, someone that could come in and with the right training could really become a national competitive player.
Just because he switched schools, he didn't stop recruiting me, and I feel a lot of other coaches might have okay, we're at this school, we're gonna go at different athletes, and so that's why I just he stayed consistent, and that was something I admired, and I just kind of I'm well, at least I know that he's gonna be there.
Now in her 4th year with the Seminoles, Saria has become a key component to their success.
When we're down and we need a ball to get down for a point, we know Saria is someone we can count on to take care of it. And so even as the year finishes out here, we look for big things from her. We expect her to be a go-to player. We expect her to provide leadership on the court, to provide leadership off the court, and try to lead us back deep into the NCAA tournament.
Although Saria's upbringing was anything but easy, it has taught her valuable life lessons that she carries with her both on and off the court.
My mom is what I don't want to be. That's my mom. I respect her, I love her and everything, but I don't want to ever be in her shoes. I want to learn from her and do better. Just because I've gotten to the place that I've worked so hard for, it's just not to get complacent. I still need to work hard to have what I want in my future.
Saria's position on the team has helped lead them to unimaginable wins, including a berth to the Final Four. But what volleyball has given Saria is even bigger than that.
Honestly, I feel without sports, I probably wouldn't have made it where I am. And it's just because it's just even though with sports it comes a lot more into it, you get your teammates that are your family and that support you. You get their parents, and you get the coaches, and you get and it's just it's all that helps. And even though I don't have my family here, and I don't and I'm not there every time, it's just just having all of them here, just it means a lot to me. In my life, my mom was never at my games, even if I did play at home, and it's just my dad lived like 8 hours away, so he was never there either. So I just like kind of fed off everybody else. And so, you know, it was hard. There was times where I felt alone, and I like, you know, but it's just like, I just felt like my friends and everybody that was around me that was my support base, like ended up being my family, ended up like helping me a lot more and pushing me forward.
She came in a situation to where we kind of became her home, you know, really to her. Seeing her growth is certainly exciting for us, because not only as a volleyball player, but just to see how much she's improved as a person and just grown up here.
For her final year with the Noles, she plans to bring home that national title, to give back to the team, the family, and the sport that has provided her with so much. For Seminole Sports Magazine, I'm Taylor Tannenbaum.